This is truly a man who needs no introduction. This is a face as recognizable as LeBron's or Steph's. And I say that with all due respect to the others, but that is the God's truth. It has been a minute or maybe 2 minutes since we had him in studio in our midst, but it is an event when he walks through that door. We love you, we appreciate you, and we welcome you back.
My pleasure to be on Undisputed. This is the undisputed best show in the world. Hello.
Thank you very much.
I am here.
We are honored. You have obviously loved this basketball team, the Los Angeles Lakers, since birth, basically, out here in Southern California.
In case you forgot, it's still there.
It is still there. By the way, did you become a Laker fan at what? What age?
Probably like 4 or 5.
Okay.
1975.
You know the glory.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I know the pain and the glory.
You do.
It's been a lot more glory than pain.
Yes, Lord.
And by the way, before we get to them, thank you for our little goodie bags.
Hey, back to school. Come on, baby. I ain't been here in a minute. You know I can't come
take this to school, but
night school, Skip.
Yeah, because if you take that to regular school, you gonna be in night school, keep your grades.
You gonna be in there.
And we got some death row because you do own death row.
Yeah, I had to give y'all some jewelry, baby. Pop the top like that, Shay. That rose gold on him.
Look at
That rose gold to match his outfit. You hear me?
Mine up now.
Pop on him, Skip. Put the top on it. See what it do. Oh boy, rose gold for both of them. See, y'all don't get the yellow gold. Y'all get the rose gold.
I don't think I'm worthy of this one.
Yes, you are, Skip. You got the drip, Skip. Come on, I'm surprised you ain't got your drip on today.
Well, that's for Friday.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know
This
this.
is death row, man.
Hello.
I'm about to ask for what I need. I ain't got to ask for what now.
No, it's yours.
And guess what? I'm coming out here with it tomorrow. Skip.
Wow.
I'm coming out with it. I'm going to have to wear a sweater because they got to see this. I ain't even lie. I ain't wearing the jacket tomorrow. I'm wearing this tomorrow. Look at that.
I was going to say I'd wear it to Beverly Hills, but you know what's been happening in Beverly Hills? These get snatched.
Yeah,
Not the death row chains. That's one of the things that won't get snatched.
All right.
We appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all.
To your Lakers, to Game 1, you won it. And what did you see and feel? What did you learn from Game 1?
I learned that we're better than people thought we were. And if AD does what AD do, we kind of like can win a championship.
Yeah.
Right. Like for real. Like it feel like that. Because I like the other pieces. I like the Reaves and the D-Los and the Vanderbilts and the oh boy, Rui? Asian persuasion? My God.
Yes, sir.
I'm just loving the way that the players don't have a problem coming in when they get in. It's nobody pouting. D-Lo on the sideline, he clapping. Schroeder, he clapping. Right. Everybody is for each other.
Point.
It's nobody like, man, why ain't in the game? And that sometimes could break a team up where you feel like I should be in the game at this moment. Let Darvin Ham coach. He knows the rotation better than anybody. And I'm going to applaud him for that because he got the rotation right. I like the way somebody's always on the floor that can score, and it's always somebody on the floor that can defend.
Yeah. I think the thing is you have a little frustration with Anthony Davis, too, because you see the talent. You know how skilled he is. And you saw what he did the opening Monday night, or Tuesday night, and you say, AD, why don't you play like that all the time? Because I know you got it in you.
Yep.
The dog, like I say this for example. They found out that Fox was a dog. That boy from Sacramento?
Yeah, De'Aaron. Yep.
They found out he was a dog. That's what we talking about, that light that stays on, not flickering. The light got to stay on.
Right.
Like, can he keep the light on like he did in Game 1? Because it flickers from time to time. We just want to see it stay on, because if it stay on, we're going to be all right.
If you could be around him, if you could help motivate him, what would you tell him? Because you've taught a lot of kids how to play sports from football levels up to basketball. How would you light his fire if you were advising him or around him?
I would have to figure out what it is what's his trigger.
Yes.
I think LeBron know it. LeBron know his trigger because he always get at him at certain points.
Right.
Like,
He does.
You got to learn what his trigger is, and then you got to get to him and get at it. Because didn't nobody say nothing to him in Game 1. He just came out.
Yes.
And I wasn't expecting him to do all that. And when he was doing it, I'm like, man, he got this in the first half?
Yeah.
Oh, he on one.
Yeah.
And he never let up. Then the third quarter, he stayed in. Fourth quarter, he stayed. I'm like, he normally be on the bench looking. He was like, nah, not tonight.
Right.
Not this evening.
By the way, I forgot to bring this up, but AD had one glitch in the game. He just, I don't know what he did. He just threw it out of bounds as they were inbounding the ball to LeBron, and LeBron got on him.
Right.
and it worked. It seemed to
Lift him up.
elevate him.
LeBron know that trigger.
Yeah.
Right. When you have a certain level of respect, and you know he's not trying to embarrass you, you'll be more receptive to the criticism because you're looking at LeBron. If that man can't criticize, if AD's probably thinking, if that man can't criticize me, can't nobody criticize me.
I think LeBron gives him constructive criticism.
He does.
Like you said, it's not beating him down. It's telling him, look, we need you to be better because you could like that.
Right. LeBron, and you heard him talk, Snoop, he has a way. He says, what you got to do is find out what makes every guy tick. Every guy is not Anthony Davis. Every guy is not Schroeder. Every guy is not D'Lo, not Vando, not Rui. So you find out what makes them tick, and then you play to that.
Right.
And then they'll be more receptive to you.
I think LeBron is the best quarterback in basketball because that's what he's doing. He actually quarterbacks those attitudes and personas, and he knows how to mix and match and how to bring the best out of all of them. And that's key because right now they playing for him. You can see that the Lakers are playing for him.
We just went back and forth about, is AD clearly now the best player on the Lakers? How do you define that?
I think LeBron would like for him to be the best player on the team, even though he know he is. But if he's the best player on the team, then that defers all of the action off of LBJ. Yeah. Right now, when they line up, the main concern is LeBron.
Yeah.
Who gonna stop him? We don't worry about AD because he may not. But what LeBron is saying is if AD can become what he's supposed to be, now they're gonna be like, we need to put 2 on him.
Okay, so
when they double AD, that's
so let it be like Phoenix. You see all the attention go to Kevin Durant and Devin Booker killing folks.
Straight up. It's one or the other.
So y'all gonna keep KD probably looking. Y'all keep doubling me. This man got 47. This man got 45. I ain't got a little 29. But y'all just killing me over here.
But do he have an attitude?
No.
See, our guys don't have an attitude on who don't get what and don't get. We just want to win.
No minutes. They ain't care nobody can.
We just want to win. Skip, okay, do they feel like that?
They in Phoenix.
In Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're. The problem is they lost their quarterback, so now they're in big trouble.
Now everybody's going to run the show now. Who's the point?
Well, they say Booker's going to try to bring the ball up, but he
better
can't
off the
do
ball.
It all.
Yeah. He a true two.
Yeah, true. About as true as you can get.
Draymond Green is a better point guard than all of them.
Yeah, no, that's true.
For real.
He is. For real. So you're saying if AD becomes consistently is the best player, you can win the championship.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Right?
If he can give us 3 games like he gave us in game 1, every series, we straight. We only need 3 like that.
LBJ good for 1.
Hello.
Hey, LBJ gonna give you 1.
And I'm thinking that Reaves AR-15 will come through and get something off. I'm such a fan of Reaves. I want to meet you, AR. I'm a fan, man. I want to meet you. This Snoop Dogg diehard Laker. I want to meet you, dog.
So how do you explain his rise? He's undrafted out of Oklahoma. He was a poor three-point shooter. He's below 30% at Oklahoma. He stayed all the years. He was at Wichita State in Oklahoma. He came from a little tiny town in the middle of Arkansas, in the middle of nowhere. How do you explain his rise to a man that LeBron James now trusts? He's blessed him as, I trust you.
That's work ethic. That's in that man. That's in that man. He's cut like that. He comes from some family genes or DNA of workers and hard workers, and he found a way. And once he got his opportunity, he wasn't going to give it up. I know a lot of kids that done that never got that moment, and when they finally got it, they never got off the field or they never got off the court because they worked so hard for that moment. And it just feels like that's what this guy is. He's a natural point guard. If you know anything about basketball, his handles, his ability to see and find, he's a natural PG. And then being with LeBron and the squad, his confidence then went up. He got swag now. His three-point shot has developed.
It has.
And nobody's paying attention to him because he's the other.
Right.
And that's what's going to kill you when you don't worry about my brother from the other mother. It's him, Jim. He said, I am him. He is I am him.
I am him.
That's what he said.
But Skip, to Snoop's point, that just goes to show you put time in. This is why people have been so critical of Ben Simmons. Because you tell me Ben Simmons has gotten better at shooting the basketball. You said AR just in 3 years ago, he was a terrible three-point shooter.
He was terrible.
Now look at him. When you put the time, you can see the guys that put the time in, they get better and better. Look at Jason Tatum. From the time his rookie year, his second year, to where he is now. Now he's about to be a 2-time All-NBA player. If you put the work in, but you can't fool it now, you can all them little clips, you can get some, social media, you can splice, hey, We good. Okay, cut. We done. And put that up there. Man, he working in the gym. Man, he getting that work in. Yeah. No, you're not, because it's going to show in the regular season.
Really
you watch AR-15 and you watch where he came from to what he is now, that's hard work. That's it.
You'll never hear me on Instagram cussing him out, telling him to hit the gym. But it's a couple other players on that team that need to get their butts in that gym. Brown and Beasley, I don't need y'all missing no more shots, man. Y'all get paid to hit, man. It ain't to demean y'all. It's to let you know, as a fan, get your shot together, man. When they kick the rock, you got to hit it, because them boys we playing, they not going to miss too many. So make sure you get your game.
I Skip told me I'll be hard on. I'll be hard on.
On Instagram, I'm a fool. I can't say what I say on Instagram on the network. But you understand me? I speak for all of us.
Okay, but Malik came to the Lakers having made the third most three-pointers over the last 2 seasons to, who was it, to Steph and Buddy Hield. Well, that's pretty great, but I haven't seen that manifest itself. But what do you always say? When LeBron kicks you the rock, it's different than when somebody in Minnesota kicks you the rock, right?
And you getting the rock kicked to you in purple and gold.
Yeah.
Purple and gold is different than Utah.
We expect that through the bottom, man.
Exactly.
Through the bottom.
He's streaky. He'll hit a hot streak here.
They're going to be all right. I just think that they needed to hear from me, to hear the diehard say that he's watching. You know, when they know the diehard is watching, you know, I speak. Jack Nicholson, them, they don't say nothing. They just come to the game and do all this. The D.O. Double going to speak his piece. So they know. Get it together, fellas.
You going to the game Saturday?
You know I'm going to be there. Yeah. I have to be there.
I had to buy a home.
Come on, Shay Shay. I don't care what it costs. I don't care what it costs.
I care what it costs. When you say with them ticket prices, I say I appreciate it, but I'm going to have to catch Steph in the regular season.
Yeah, they need to see us, though, baby.
By the way, was it good to see Jack back the other night?
It was amazing. It was, man, I wish I could have been at that ball game to see Jack, just to see him.
Did you speak to him, or
I wasn't at the game?
Okay, you weren't.
So in other words, you done saved up for this game, right?
Yeah, I had to put my money together. Come on, Shay, you know them tickets get high every round. I had to save my money up.
Yeah, man.
He's got to save his money for the Ottawa Senators. We're going to talk about that in a little bit here. Okay, game 2 tonight.
Yes.
Is the home team going to make 21 more threes tonight? I don't think so.
I think they're going to make more free throws tonight. I see them being aggressive going to the rack, because if you look at the game 1, they didn't get a lot of free throws.
5 out of 6.
Yeah, what they found out was playing against us, shooting threes don't beat us. You got to have some inside game, too. You got to have some free throw action, because they shot all them threes, and we was up by 1 point at the half. I do remember that. Yeah. And then the second half, it changed with, like, the shot selection or whatnot. But I think they smart enough to know that now they got to go balance now. You can't just outshoot us. We not the Kings. We the Lakers. We got big men. We got people that come off the bench. You're going to have to find a way to beat us with that small ball.
Right.
That was working, but I don't think it can work all game.
If you look at what gives the Lakers problems, it's athletic point guards and wings. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, the De'Aaron Fox, the Ja Morants. That's what, if you go back and look at the Lakers, who beat the Lakers? Those are the type players. Do the Warriors have enough of those type players? When I look at Wiggins and I look at those guys, now Steph is not like a De'Aaron Fox. He's not like Ja, that's going to constantly attack the paint. Right. Now, you hug up on him, try to run him off the 3, yeah, he'll put the ball on the floor. But Snoop, you said they're going to be aggressive, but that's not who they are. So now, I hope they're aggressive.
Golden State.
Yeah,
I hope Golden State's aggressive.
Poole will be aggressive. Poole will be very aggressive.
I hope they get settled for 2s. They definitely can't beat us shooting 2s.
No. That's better for us, though. Yeah. Come on inside that line. Come on up in here. You're right up in there. There you go.
Okay, so I remind you, these Lakers were up 14 points with 6 minutes left. Golden State roared back and tied it. But if you have a 14-point lead this time, I don't think it will dwindle. I don't think it'll disappear.
Nah. I think what it was, they knew it was coming, but it ain't nothing like seeing it coming.
Right.
Steph Curry's a bad man. Like, I played with him at a little workout we did for some kids in Long Beach, and just to see his handles, his ups, his shot, his stop, pop, like, he's a different guy, man. And I know chasing him around all game has got to be, like, the most terrible job in the NBA, man.
Yeah, man, Clay, because all they do is run.
That's it.
You know, I tell people all the time, Snoop, you need to go. I wish people could go and watch the guys that you think are bums and not very good, and watch them shoot the basketball and see how many they make in a row. I'm talking about just guys that, like the 10th guy, the 11th guy on the bench.
Right.
Is so skilled. And then when you get to guys like Steph and all these up, you're like, dude, How you just shoot the ball and just like and make like 10, 15 in a row?
Elite. That boy's elite.
Yeah. So your gut feeling on game 2 tonight is?
That it's going to be a close game, and then we're going to go big. We're going to get this W. We're going to go up 2-0. We got to go up 2-0.
Well, if you're up 2-0,
We going 2-0. We going 2-0. We going 2-0.
Is that it?
What?
Over and out for Golden State, up 2-0?
No. 2-0 don't mean it's over. Like, it still could go 6. I say the Lakers in 6. That's what I always say. Lakers in 6. Shout out to my main man, Bubba. He said the same thing. Lakers in 6. That's about it.
I went Lakers in 6.
But if you got Lakers going up 2-0, Lakers at 6 means they're going to come home and lose, both home games or at least one of them?
They may lose one.
Okay.
But I hope we don't. I just feel like we got a groove going right now. Like, they not used to doing nothing but playing together. And I ain't seen that in our organization in a long time, where everybody really loves each other and cares about each other. Like, they really care about each other. When you watch them come off the floor and you watch when somebody's not in the game, it's not like they're not paying attention. They really be into it and, like, rooting for them. And when they come in, I got him. That communication is key, man.
Yeah.
Because I watch some teams, when he come in the game, he be like, man, why you taking me out, coach? And, that you can read the body language.
Yeah. So would you agree it was a good thing to get out from under Russ and Pat Bev?
I wouldn't say it like that.
Yeah.
I would say it like Rob found the best pieces for the team to get us where we at. I think giving Pat and Russ a shot was cool, but I don't think the scheme worked.
No.
They didn't fit.
It's just a scheme. Because when Russ went to the Clippers, why he looked like he looked good over there?
Yeah.
Especially in the playoffs.
Because Ty Lue knew how to put him in the get down with what he get out. Darvin Ham ain't with that. Darvin Ham is coaching this way.
But see, and the thing is, if you look at it, especially in the playoffs, once Kawhi went out, he used to play it like that.
He used to be in the one.
OKC.
To one.
LeBron, you not finna do that with LeBron. So he's the third option. It would have been interesting to see how he plays when Kawhi and PG are back. Can he still do what he did in the playoffs?
Right.
I don't think he can as a third option because it goes Kawhi, PG, Russ.
Right.
Just like it's going LeBron, AD LeBron, and then Russ.
Right.
But it just, I never thought it would work, Snoop. If you look at Russ' game, you look at LeBron and AD's game, I'm like, it's not going to work.
He need to be at the top. He don't need to be on the bottom because he's a show runner.
Yes.
That's when he's at his best. He can't be the one, second, third option. He got to be the first option, then let somebody else.
And you can't pull it. He loses his confidence. If he makes a mistake or two and you take him out, you're taking his confidence.
He's been a starter his whole life. How you going to do me like that?
Ty Lue, hey, he turned the ball over 2-3 times in a row. Ty Lue's, hey, come on, get it back. You got to go.
But see, that's a pride thing, too.
Yeah.
Like, if you've been starting your whole life, you don't want no coach to tell you I got to sit down.
Right.
I'm still in my prime, and I'm trying to get another check. Now you sitting me down. Like, so I kind of like feel that right there, when especially didn't he win the MVP?
Yeah.
A couple times, right?
He won. KD left.
Triple-double king, wasn't he?
Yep.
Oh, man, come on, man.
4 and 5 years, I think.
Come on, man.
Okay, so with those two, you had an undercurrent of uneasiness on the team, and now it's got college rah-rah to it. Now it's a unit. Now it's all one for all for one.
Management did a great job. I think they really sat down and said probably, look, we ain't listening to none of y'all. We let y'all do y'all thing. Y'all play basketball. We finna run the organization. That's what the Lakers is built on. We built on making great acquisitions. That's how we got you, and all them banners up there, because we know how to make great deals. With Jerry West, without Jerry West, this is what we do. So the legacy has been Jerry West has been the best at finding us players. So Rob had to make some sort of move to get his name up in the system, and he did a great job by bringing all of those young pieces that we got.
We did. I mean, he got Anthony Davis, so that's one.
He got LeBron.
Well, that was Magic. Magic got LeBron.
Yeah, you're right. Magic. AD. LeBron.
Magic pulled that off.
Yeah,
now, I don't know if he gonna be like Jerry and get Kareem, but I don't think that wasn't Kareem. Well, Kareem was before Jerry.
Right.
Kareem was before Jerry.
I still don't know how they pulled that off.
But he pulled but Jerry made some pieces. I mean, Bob McAdoo and
McAdoo was a piece.
Michael Thompson,
A piece.
Yes.
Jerry West?
A piece.
Well, Shaq and Kobe.
Oh, Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah, that was
But
the biggest piece. Come on, man. It don't get no bigger than that. That put 5 more in the building.
He's won the Charlotte with that one.
Boy, he knew how to work. And then they did us back when we wanted Chris Paul.
Yeah.
They played us back on that. So it was all good. Fair exchange, no robbery, NBA.
That was
We'll take
David
that.
Stern said, "No, I'm not finna let y'all. I'm not finna let y'all get like 6 in a row."
Well, we should have seen what the hood said when that happened. How they gonna not give us Chris Paul?
Yeah, Chris Paul will definitely have some rings by now.
Yes, sir.
With Kobe and Powell,
Boy, that was the piece.
that is the piece.
I remember that attempted trade all too well, gentlemen. By the way, Russell Westbrook's MVP season was 2016-17. The first one, he averaged a triple-double.
That's heavy.
Yeah, it was awesome, huh? Snoop, we love having you. We're going to get you to stick around if you don't mind. So everybody stay with us. Much more Snoop, Shannon, and Skip right after this.
I'm about to do IG Live, y'all.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Subscribe here to get the very latest from Skip and Shannon. Plus, go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.